oregano, sweet basil, salt and pepper.
Oregano, sweet basil,
Well,
salt
why don't
and
you wait
pepper.
till we do the amounts?
Alright,
That way you'll know you don't have to type anything,
alright. And then you got a thing of Italian breadcrumbs.
Right.
Some olive oil.
Now I'm going to take probably 1.5 drinks.
And that's gonna get mixed into the,
Yeah.
okay.
I take the skin off of that. And I washed my hands good, don't worry. I always wash my hands.
It all cooks out anyway. So now, if I'm using a pound of meat for my recipe, how much sausage?
One sausage.
One sausage. Okay.
Now I got these at One the World, these little
Containers, yeah.
and I mix salt and pepper.
Is it just a half-half ratio of?
No. Pepper's a lot hot.
Okay.
So you want to put like 3/4 salt, 1/4 pepper.
Okay.
So if you use 3 teaspoons of salt, you use 1 teaspoon of pepper.
Okay.
Hand me that teaspoon right there. That way you can measure it when you're doing it. I use 1 1/4 in here, so you would use 1 level teaspoon of salt and pepper.
Okay. All right. And then how much of that basil there?
That's like a tablespoon and a half
Okay.
of sweet basil.
All right.
And then you rub it and rub it in like that, see?
All right.
And the difference is, I'm going to show you in a minute. Smell that. Now smell that.
Oh,
It
yeah.
brings out the essence of the, okay? Now
Okay.
oregano,
Okay.
very
Now,
hot.
let me write this down. So we got the leaf,
yeah, sweet basil.
sweet basil. And how much of this am I going to add?
A tablespoon and a half. In yours it would be just 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
See, all you have to do is double the recipe if you're going to make a bigger pot.
All right.
If you have a bigger pot, right?
And I'm going to crush it with the palm of my hand.
Right. Just rubbing your hands together.
Okay, and next we have...
Oregano.
And how much of that am I going to add?
Now in here I'm going to use a teaspoon and a half. In yours you would only use 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon? Okay. And do I want to crush it like you did?
Yep, the same way. Yeah, see, that's much stronger in your hand than it is in the container. Then I'll put, where is it at? shredded Parmesan cheese,
Okay.
and I usually use that DiGiorno.
Alright, so shredded Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, and I would say 2 tablespoons of that.
We're not talking the ugly Kraft kind. We're talking like the actual shredded.
Kraft is, you know, to me
Yeah,
is not.
it's not.
Now, see how strong that is? That's fresh chopped garlic.
Yeah. Okay.
The one you buy in the store is packed in water, and all the flavor of the garlic goes in the water.
Okay.
It draws out the flavor of the garlic. This, I put in mine. I'll put 1.5 teaspoons of garlic.
And
And
so,
in yours, you'll put 1 teaspoon.
Progresso, those are just Italian breadcrumbs? Are they flavored
Well,
at
these are
all?
plain.
Plain?
These are
Okay.
plain, yeah. So I use about a little over a quarter of a cup, say like a third of a cup.
Okay. And is that going to be the same for mine? A third of a cup?
In yours, I would put like a quarter of a cup.
Quarter of a cup.
And here I'm going to put 2 eggs. The eggs are the binder. It holds it together.
I would assume just 1 egg for mine, right?
Yeah. Then I use about 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
I'm just eyeballing it, but you can measure it. You know.
Okay. I assume for mine about 1.5 tablespoons.
Yeah. Exactly. So you got your meatball mix already.
Right. That was pretty simple for a meatball mix.
Yeah. Now a lot of people use parsley in them.
Uh-huh.
I usually use fresh basil.
Okay.
I like that better. But you can use parsley. Parsley gives it a good flavor too.
Are you talking the Italian parsley?
Yeah, the flat Italian
yeah.
parsley.
Okay. All right. And fresh, right?
Oh yeah. I try to use everything fresh.
So, and I would just give that a buy like 1 bunch of it and kind of just give it a real fine
Well,
chop.
I would take about 5 leaves of basil, of parsley. I would take about a quarter of a bunch, and take it off the stems, and then chop pretty fine. Like give it a good chop.
Got it. Okay.
We're gonna grind the tomatoes, so